Back in 1990, I had visions of creating a supergroup with my buddies. We would take over the world. Well, this never happened. Let me take you back a little bit. I was always involved in music in one way or the other. Either as a bass player, drummer, guitar player. I used to jam out with my buddies, neighborhood buddies that used to, have instruments once in a great while, but nothing serious ever came out of it. All this happened from about the time I was in 7th grade, then all through high school. We played heavy metal music for the most part. So I was introduced to hip hop in about 1984. I already heard of old school rap, like Rapper's Delight, Double Dutch Bus, and Rapture. But it was my friend Andre that introduced me to real hip hop. Now he lived right upstairs from me. We used to hang out, listen to his tapes. He had stuff by Run DMC, Dougie Fresh, Boogie Down Productions, Eric B. and Rakim. And I'm sure he had a lot more, but those are the ones that really stuck out that I remember. He was also a badass breaker, and he knew how to do graffiti. So Andre was like a hip hop Swiss Army knife. He was like a jack of all trades. So, later on I get heavily into like the Beastie Boys and Public Enemy in like 87. That's all I listened to in addition to Iron Maiden's Power Slave. Then everything changed in 1988 when I first heard NWA. At that point I was like, man, I gotta try this. I gotta try rapping. Most of my friends were into rap, and some could even freestyle about anything and everything. Now fast forward to 1990, my cousin Papo and I had what we called the last summer of George. That's kind of a Seinfeld reference. It was like we had no job, no responsibilities. At that point, we're young guys, I turned 20 that September, so basically 19. Papo was a couple years younger than me. We pretty much spent the whole summer just BSing, drinking 40s and playing Nintendo and staying out late and staying at other people's houses. One night we'd spend the night at my brother's place, and we thought, man, he lived far away, but he only stayed in Elmwood Park. One night we spent, a night at Marco's place where we ate these Sazon burgers with lemonade. They had the worst heartburn ever. And on the last night of the week, we spent that night at my cousin's house, or our cousin's house, Alberto. Alberto he's older cousin. He was responsible, married. He's a good job. He's a mechanic. Had a really nice spot. He also had the latest video games. And most importantly, he had the drum machine, the elusive Alesis HR-16. This is what got the proverbial ball rolling. My cousin was nice enough to borrow the drum machine to me. He's probably looking forward to asking about it. Now I started to fiddle with it and play with the drum machine. I really didn't learn how to use it right away. I was at Papo's house and I heard him rapping to Boys in the Hood. So I said, let me hear you rap over this beat. So I played him a beat on the drum machine. I was like, damn, he sounds pretty good rapping over the beat. I knew Marco could rap. So then I asked him to come through, and we wrote our first song, Are We Less Than? So in April of 91, once we had, a couple songs written, we decided to hit the studio to record Are We Less Than? And that was with the original Bassmen. The original lineup was MCL, P-Dope, and the Rican MC. And this was Are We Less Than?
Slow tempo, but here is an example of a death technique, and I have a little sample of a low-key beat, and it's hitting. And when I'm on the mic, I'm not bullshitting, thinking I can't flow, cause I'm Puerto Rican. They're wrong, man. Just listen when I'm speaking, cause I'm mad as fuck when they call me the minority. I'm at the minority, cause there's more to me. A Puerto Rican's made up of three things: a black, a Spaniard, and the Indian. Just trying to share my knowledge with the people, cause some people They don't know what equals, so the brothers and Ricans get treated quite the same. And don't you think that's a motherfucking shame? They think we're low and we have no class. They can kiss my motherfucking ass. You know who they are when I'm talking about them. The ones who are out there and pretend to be your friend. The sellout politicians that run this country and classify us as the minority. They'll probably get mad and ban me, cause everyone will truly understand me. For those of you who can't cope, please don't use me as a motherfucking scapegoat.
Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less? Are we less? Are we less than?
Chicago is the city where we dwell. Cool, slick motherfucker known as MCL. I don't play games when I'm banging out the cut. I started from the bottom and I worked my way up through the underground. It's a dope sound. I'm a dominator and I don't fuck around. I got the Pito on my side and he's the deaf bassman. Explain to him, brother man, yo, are we less than?
Thanks MCL for that short but brief intro. Now let me bust my rhyme and let me go solo. There's a lot of punk suckers out there gripping. Along with MCL, the bass would start tripping. A few days ago, while rolling past the bus stop, cruising with my boys, got stopped by a cop. They asked me what you doing, just driving. I'm just a young Puerto Rican striving. They stopped me cause they saw my flag and his partner looked like a fucking fag. They searched us and didn't find shit. All you bangers, man, you know we ain't with it, so we hopped back into my Regal. Got stopped again cause they thought we were illegal. Man, I'm getting sick of these stupid motherfuckers flashing their lights like a bunch of suckers. So dope, you know you can't cope.
And you know you can't cope with the P-dope.
My advice to you is to keep head straight, cause the silly ass cops will use you as bait. Let me tell you something, take it from me, you always get fucked with as long as you're the minority.
Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less than? Hell no.
It's the Rican MC, busting on the MIC, speaking out for all your minority. Let me put this shit in perspective. Listen up, here is the objective. For those of you that live by the stereotype, it gets me mad, it gets me hyped to tell you bigot motherfuckers a thing or two. Yo, listen up to the shit you do. Punk motherfuckers talking all that shit, hyping that money, they better just quit fucking with minorities cause some are poor. Discrimination is something that you can't ignore. We're all equal, no matter what the color, no matter how we're placed, we're all brothers. America, putting down the minorities. Who in the fuck gave you the authority to fuck with us? Cause we're not of the same kind. Let me tell you a little something if you don't mind. For those of you who are lost, get with it, cause I'm sick of those bullshit statistics experimenting with us like rats in a cage. Keep fucking with me and you'll see me in a rage. We said it before and I'll just say it again. Are we the minority? Are we less than?
Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less than? Hell no. Are we less? Are we less? Are we less? Are we less? Are we less than? Hell no. 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 Are we less than?
Yo, I got a shout out to Mike Rivera.
Are we less than? Are we less than?
Peace.
Hell no.
Bassmen in full effect 1991. We gon' keep it going.